pay much attention to those girls that were like on TikTok or other social media, like purposely bending over to, working so hard at the gym and then getting angry at men for looking at them. I didn't comment on that. I didn't really look into it because I know those girls exist. I used to be friends with some people like that. And you know, giving the glance over the shoulder, making somebody look at you, and then when they look back go, oh my goodness, I'm recording this for TikTok, and pretend to be so shocked about it. On top of that, I want to draw attention to these types of shorts and pants that deliberately have a seam down the butt crack, and the seam is gathered. So the cheeks look like they're sucking in the material, and they're kind of like, they're ridged, so it looks like your cheeks are really big, and your butt is like, pow! And I really wanted to try them. I'm okay, you know, but I think I'm more of a boob girl. Because like, you know, if they're cheap enough, I'll give it a go. It's the fashion, you know, whatever. By the way, if you can hear that, that's some guy fixing a fence outside. Some kind of grinder. Anyway, grinder. So I thought, you know, I'll try some of these one day, but I just haven't found a pair that I would want to wear and that were in a price range of an experimental price range. So I don't really want to pay like a lot of money and then put them on and go, you know, this shit ain't for me. So I haven't got around to it, but I will. And hey, maybe I'll even put pictures in a video at some stage for purely scientific purposes, of course. So I have heard from a friend whose work friend actually bought a pair of these pants with the seam down the middle of the butt crack, except that she had literally no butt, like it was like straight down. And so the seam ended up looking like basically a packed nappy. So it's kind of all gathered at the bottom of the cheeks, and yeah. I guess they don't work for everybody, but I've heard good things. And so this morning when I was taking transport to get to my slave gig at the trainer, and I'm like walking up and then I see this girl like from behind. And she's like just a regular girl, probably a little on the thinner side. But she had these cream color pants on and they were like exercise pants, so they were kind of tight. And even I was with a male. And I turned to the male and I'm like, damn, you see that chick's butt? You couldn't help it because it looked good. It actually looked good. I thought, wow, I don't know how. The rest of her kind of is a little bit shapeless in regards of like her body was straight up and down and the butt was like, pow! And I just mentioned it to this guy. And I think he might have looked, I'm not sure. He said to me, I don't look. So we ended up passing her, and now that she'd gotten some attention, I guess, from somebody, she sat down. She just happened to want to sit now, which that might be true. That outfit was bloody awesome. She looked good. The male I was with has a hat on, and he said, yeah, I don't look up. Not only does it keep my hair sort of back, I can look at whatever I want and keep my eyes averted from people that would accuse me of looking at them. And I just thought, isn't that the saddest thing? Isn't that so sad? That a man is scared to, I know they're scared to approach women because women will bite your head off or they'll start screaming #MeToo. But to hear that come from someone that I actually like and care about and everything, very sad. And from someone that I know would never dream of treating a woman like that. And then we got to talking about just who she is dressing for. Because I can guarantee you, and I said this to him, I can guarantee you if you walk up to her and say, hey, nice pants, she'll tell you to fuck off. Or she'll be like, God, this is disgusting, and start recording you for her TikTok followers. And he's like, I know. And I said, well, look, I'm a woman, and I know this to be true. Women do not dress for you. I mean, occasionally you will get a woman that will be like, oh, I hope I attract men by, wearing a push-up bra or making my girls look better. But I have found predominantly when you're walking down the street, women dress for other women, and I know this because I do it too. When I dress for me. So I like to like what I see in the mirror. So I put together an outfit that matches or that has cool jewelry or things like that. But the other flip side of it is I like other women to notice because I like to inspire other women. And there's nothing like when someone comes up to you and you're wearing your favorite dress that you just, I don't know, you got a bargain on it, or it's a dress that means something to you, or you wore it when you got your first award at a competition or something. And there's nothing like a woman coming up to another woman and saying, hey, I just want to tell you, your dress is so beautiful. It's lovely. And I make sure to do that to other women too, because sometimes you need it. Usually I dress for me. When I look in the mirror, I'm like, yeah, I like this, good style. Or I dress for other women to get inspired, or to not necessarily keep up, but to present a standard, because we're women. And we're pretty and we're strong and we deserve to be looked at, not as a sexual object, whatever, I mean you can if you want, but as an object worth admiring because of the effort that we've put in. So that's kind of where I come at it from. And if back in the day I was like, oh, I'm going out, I'm going to get some attention, yeah, I'll have my boobs partially out or a really low cut shirt on. I signed up for that knowing that people are going to look. And so when you dress like that and you go out and you act all, oh, shock horror, this man's looking at my boobs and not my eyes, what did you think was going to happen? That's exactly the goal of why you're wearing that outfit. And it's exactly the goal of why these women are wearing these shorts. Okay, so there's a few reasons. One, if I was wearing them, I guess I would constantly be turning around in shop windows and checking that my butt looks good. Because for me, right? Like I said. So that poor jackass at the gym who happens to glance sideways can end up on your TikTok and make you famous. I mean, two, so men can notice your butt even though it's not a real butt because it's only the seam that's making it look like you've got a butt. And three, to inspire other women to make themselves look nicer and to work on their bodies and to build a butt and do lots of squats. And look, squats and me, I'll just buy the shorts, okay? Don't want to be one of those people that's asking you to sub and like, but if you feel like commenting or liking, that would help me out. It'll give me the power to do more of these episodes.